Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can...
And he's had a hit! Just a fraction high.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
And it's Salah. He has found a way through. He's a sharp little ball here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
Goes for goal! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Somewhat off target. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nakata looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's worked it through. That has been cut short. Can he get on the end of this? Shapes to shoot! And that's put paid to a promising move. Pressing high and with purpose. No luck with that dink over the top. Cannavaro. Still goalless. No, that's been intercepted. Adams.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Hernandez. Costa Curta. Played back in, steaming on goalwards. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Diaby. Vieira. That has been slung wide. Nagatomo. He's picked his way through. Here comes the cross. Played back in. Rijkaard. Griezmann. Great defending, strong and determined. Griezmann. It's Griezmann! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Quality ball. Now it's Diaby. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Diaby. It's gone for a throw-in. Back when it goes. And this is Snyder. Big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Out to the left it goes. Haaland. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well read, nice interception.
Azerbaijan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Nagatomo. Can he get it through? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. So off we go once more.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Fired deep. Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
They're back on the ball again.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Henderson. That looks a good ball through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nakata knocks it into space. And he plays one through. He's found the way through. Out of play for a goal kick. Tries to pass it through. Tries to play it through. That's a chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Nagatomo. Passing is crisp and sharp. No, not quite on the same wavelength. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Not the most accurate pass.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Lautaro Martinez. Number 15, Moussa Diaby. Number 22, Schneider.
60 minutes played.
Number 20, Mbappe.
Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Decent
Number
chance!
23, Cantona.
Oh, bang on target.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Adams spots it and intercepts. Cantona is herring after that one. Couldn't squeeze it through. He can run onto that. And this is Vieri. Vieri! Goal! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Mohamed Salah is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now the ball in. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Adams cuts out the pass.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Now he's off and running.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nakata. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Tries a shot! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Cantona.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find a character to respond from that.
2 added minutes has
Schneider.
been indicated.
Great vision. No, that was never going to make it. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's found a way past. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Messi. Messi looking for the run. And it's Robertson. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a goal kick. Well, they've got it again. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's in a good position here. And he's intervened well there. And here's Eto'o. Griezmann. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Azar. Gattuso. Real chance here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And they're back on the ball again. Schneider. Messi. Schneider. He's tried one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Robertson. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Griezmann. And the counter is on. He has found a way through. And that was nowhere near his best. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That has not gone well. Now it's Scholes. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, well played.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Out to the left it goes. Now it's Vieri. And the keeper's got it again. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Messi. Mohamed Salah. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Shot could be on. The cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Could move up a gear here. Looking to play him in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Messi! It's bounced back off the post. Delivered header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He won't be happy with that one. 5 minutes till the break. And here's Scholes. Abiati sends that a long way. And here's Eto'o. And it's Son Heung-min. Eto'o. Chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Eto'o. And here's Mohamed Salah. Griezmann. He's got away. It's Griezmann!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. Right card is there to clear. Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Se ruega al propietario de un deportivo azul metalizado con matrícula capicúa que acuda urgentemente al aparcamiento.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. And the shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And here's Vieri, out to the right. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. And it's Son Heung-min. Passing is crisp and sharp. Takes a shot! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, super ball. Schneider. Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Schneider. El dorsal 20. Messi.
Son
El
Heung-min.
dorsal 5.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
El dorsal 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. El
And that's
dorsal
a throw.
17. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Moved on forwards. He's not got that quite right. Thuram. Here's Rivaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gattuso. Thuram makes the interception. Can he get it through? And he's in on goal. Brilliantly cut out. Schneider. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Eto'o will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Play towards the front line. Now it's Rivaldo. Oh, that's well spotted. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Robertson looking to run onto it. He rises! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
El dorsal 16. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Shapes to shoot! Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Schneider, now it's Haaland. Into the last quarter of an hour. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Haaland! Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And the finish! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Brahim Diaz fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now that's well seen too. Brahim Diaz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's having a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Great chance! And it's Rijkaard. Jones looking wide. Rodri picked out brilliantly. Lovely bit of skill. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Now that's a lovely exchange. Knocks it into space, and a chance! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisive.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fan... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's got space in the area. Thuram did well to stay calm there. Looking for the run. And he shoots! You've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Haaland. Griezmann. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! Now, can they get it back? Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Tries to pass it through. That's a little off target. Now, can they get him away? Del Piero. Haaland. Mbappe. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He's picked his way through. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Costa Curta. Now it's Griezmann. No goals as yet. He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. And there's a searching pass. That has been cut short. Azar knocks it into space. Nagatomo tries to play it through. Oh, not quite. Azar. Messi. Nicely aimed pass. Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played. João Neves. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Shot, surely! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Vieira. Oh, important interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the pass is intercepted. It's a really well-measured ball.
Del Piero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's been won straight back.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Hazard powering forward here. It is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Real chance! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Mohamed Salah. Defending was strong and firm. He won't be happy with that one. Jordan Henderson. Del Piero. And Del Piero! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the first half is done. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Invitiamo tutti I tifosi a dare il proprio contributo alla nostra fondazione per l'aiuto alle popolazioni più povere.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Jordan Henderson gives no quarter whatsoever. He can run onto that. Neither of these two want to come off second best. João Neves. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. Tapsoba. Now it's Haaland. Well, that has not gone well. Rijkaard. Messi. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He is through here. And that has left him in a heap. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Oh, it rattles the bar. Del Piero. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Cannavaro makes the interception. Jordan Henderson played out to the right. Griezmann. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Distributed tidily. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his...
Oh, he's been caught. He's having a shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Swift, incisive, deadly. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
I think we'll be seeing a lot of Jordi Alba on the ball today, Peter. He'll be trying to link up the play both out wide and centrally. He really is such an integral part of this team.
Yeah, of course he is, and he'll be putting in a few teasing crosses as well, I imagine.
Yeah, and he's an extraordinary player, easily one of the best in his position.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, super Bellingham! Goal! Ajax! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And Owen! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's De Jong. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Chooses to go back. Thuram. And here's Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Look at the space here. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pull it. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Thuram. Messi. Jordi Alba, who does have an assist to his name. Bellingham. Mohamed Salah. That has not gone well. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Bellingham. Played backwards here.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Thuram. Jordi Alba. Vieira. Now it's Olise. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival, Mohamed Salah. Now Mitoma. Nice interception, well timed. Thuram. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Bellingham. Van Dijk, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, well measured. That's a good ball. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Bellingham gets rid without sophistication. Maldini. Costa Curta. And this is Vieira. Threads one in. Brilliantly cut out. Khan gets it clear. Vieira. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And this is Owen. Mohamed Salah. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. De Jong is always scanning the pitch for targets. That's an imaginative pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to play it through. Now the a header! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. And it's Hullet. Mohamed Salah! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. It's been quite a roller coaster ride here, right up until the final seconds. An intriguing watch.
And a quick reminder today that
Reflections on the first half.
North Carolina will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So once again, we're underway. Cannavaro. And it's Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
That's another chance. Bellingham. The ball has bounced loose now. He's having a shot! Turns and goes back. It's a good spell of possession, this. And this is Owen. Messi. Now it's De Jong. Nicely spread. Now it's Olise. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. And it's Jordi Alba. This is De Jong. Bellingham. He's found a way through. Shoots! Mitoma. Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Messi. Mitoma. Pull it. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's made its way to him. It's a really well-measured ball. Olise. That's tidy. Thuram. Jordi Alba. In with the challenge. Now, can they get him away? And this is Owen. Oh, he's bustling through here. Vieri. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Picked out brilliantly. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's a little off target. Suarez is on, and the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 23, Mohamed Salah. Number 7, Number 15, Vieri. Number 18, Owen. Coming on the field, number 25, Francesco
And now they
Totti.
can spring out of
Number
defence.
4, Schneider. Number 10.
That looks a cracking ball. Shapes to shoot!
Eto.
That was a
Number
good run.
21,
The defence looked beaten there.
Haaland. Substitution in progress.
Hakimi. Hakimi tries making a foray down the right. This is De Jong. And it's Cruyff. Maldini gets a foot in here. Vieira spots it and intercepts. And here's Suarez.
Ajax really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Schneider does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Haaland. That has been cut short. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Hakimi. Cannavaro. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Jordi Alba. And here's De Jong. Good take, and is he in?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Jordi Alba. Bellingham proves just a little bit too strong. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery.
There will be 1
The
minute
defence,
at a
though,
time.
able to hold on this time. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Cannavaro. And that is that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like...
Terrific header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Yamal plays it short. It's going to be another corner, I think. Corner number 2 then. Has a shot! Corner number 3 coming up. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Eze gets over and intercepts. Yamal. They get a throw in. And it's Gattuso. Takes a shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, that's neat. And he's whipped it across. He gets big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
And he was quick to react. João Neves.
North Carolina are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he cuts out the supply. Costa Curta. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that...
Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind. Marquinhos makes the interception. Well timed, excellent interception. Knocks it into space. And this is Son Heung-min, delivers with whip.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Azar. And that has put paid to that. Gattuso, played out to the left flank. He's picked his way through.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Can he get onto this? Yamal picks it up out wide. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Totti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Araujo chooses to go cross-field. And it's Azar. And here's Van Nistelrooy. João Neves. Oh, that's well spotted. Not the most convincing of passes. Eze, can he get it through? Yamal. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's a key interception. Gattuso. Son Heung-min. And he's in on goal. Now it's crossed into the middle. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he's managed to get free. Cross in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Gattuso. He has found the way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's on it, can he get away?
There will be 1 minute
He's
added
looking
time.
wide. Totti. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And he's running through. Now it's Neves. Oh, that's fabulous. Vieri gets flagged offside. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Substitution.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, this looks sharp. That is good alertness. Defending was strong and firm. Yamal. Gattuso. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Eto'o. That's a lovely, neat pass. Araujo.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. A header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Son Heung-min. Marquinhos cuts it out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Pass somewhat off target. And this is Totti. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Gattuso. Great vision. And this is Vieri. He might be in here. Oh no, what has happened? And the finish! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That has been slung wide. That has been cut short. Gattuso. And it's Azar. Feyenoord disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Araujo. Yamal is herring after that one. And here's Vieri. Vieri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he skips past his man. That is good strength. That's very neat. Eze. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's a pretty loose pass.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Yamal. And Araujo. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Spread it left, and it's Azar. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Some really good ball movement. Nice bit of trickery. And here's Yamal. Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution for Feyenoord. Number 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 10, Eze. Number 15, Van Nistelrooy.
And he's being
Number
shifted off it.
21, Azar. Coming on the
5
field,
minutes left on the clock.
Number 6,
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Number 19, Frenkie de Jong. Number 8,
He's found a way through.
Number 20,
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's De Jong. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And instinctive... Up he goes! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
No way through. Looking to play him in. Nice interception, well timed. Bayer gets good distance on it. And it's Henderson. And this is Vieri.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the counter is on. That looks a cracking ball. And this is Batistuta. Turan. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, they can break here. Tries to pass it through. That's a shade optimistic. Son Heung-min is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No, it's come to nothing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to play it through. And that is as far as they're going to go. That has not gone well. Vieira. Pull it. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Son Heung-min. Bayer gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Vieri. He's a sharp little ball here. Jordan Henderson. And the finish! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's a lovely, neat pass.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, super find. Look at this. Mbappe! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Botafogo have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Jordan Henderson. 30 minutes gone. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Makaleli, very much a man of this moment. And it's Batistuta. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Makaleli. Jordan Henderson. Totti. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, what's he done? And he's picked it up out wide. Vieri. And the pass is intercepted.
North Carolina truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Vieri is onto it in a flash. And he's had it nicked away. Vieira. Searching pass he's played there. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
North Carolina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Takes the shot! There was plenty of power on that. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Number 15,
So off we go once
coming
more.
on the field is
North Carolina
21,
really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Chance! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd...
And Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious!
Surprise, surprise, who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vieira. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, there's the clearance. Adams cuts out the pass. Now he's got space here. Floated through. Check claims comfortably. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cannavaro makes the interception. Adams. Now Saliba. Makaleli. Batistuta. Good driving run. It's a pretty loose pass. Totti. Totti. Haaland. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 11, Henderson. Number 7, Gullit.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Number 14, Echo. Number 4, Schneider. Number 13, Metoma. Substitutions taking place. Substitution on the field. Number 25.
Well, there's going to be another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Turns back here, probably the best option. That is good alertness. Rodri. Now it's Torres. Now it's Eto'o. Haaland is onto this.
Niceties are not...
And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Marquinhos getting this one clear. This looks... and the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And it's Schneider. Oh, he's found support out wide.
North Carolina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Schlotterbeck.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Saliba gets across to intercept that. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Aubameyang! Has a look and plays it forward. Short changes him with that pass. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. Haaland. Adams gets it away. Vieira. Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should...
And Torres! Oh, that is rather wayward. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Saliba. And it's Xabi Alonso. Threads one in. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, hang on. He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Botafogo could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Mitoma. Just too much on that. Tries to get it clear. Makaleli. Fernando Torres. That pass isn't the best. Costa Corta. And the referee brings it to a close. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Frank Rijkaard.
Terrific header! Goal! And that's got him off to a flyer!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a smashing touch to get him away.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, nicely intercepted. Can he get on the end of this?
He is through here. And that's played in low.
Rijkaard does well to get it back. Great vision. Now it's Haaland. Cantona is onto this. Played in. So just the one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Romario!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Cruyff, and Cruyff!
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Romario. Oh, super ball. Cruyff.
Son Heung-min is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, no joy this time.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Can he get it through?
And this is Cruyff.
Good take, and is he in?
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. He has a look up. Amrabat.
He's had a shot! And he's following up! He's got a goal!
Botafogo back on level terms. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That carried quite a threat. Foot in.
And that was nowhere near his best.
Back into the middle.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Cruyff.
And he cuts out the supply. Robertson. 15 minutes till half-time. It's played through for him. He's picked his way through. It's Schneider. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Cruyff.
Amrabat. Played out wide, knocks it into space.
He's got away.
Oh, he's played it in low, and he's gone direct here. Now it's Cantona.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's being urged to shoot. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Romario. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Haaland. Over to the left. Son Heung-min has it out wide and in space. Now it's Cantona. Oh, that was vital. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Cruyff. Rijkaard. Oh, super fine. And he's managed to get free. And he'll shoot here! Goal! Botafogo! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, I don't want...
And it's half-time here. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Señoras y señores, queremos pedirles su apoyo para nuestra Fundación Solidaria Internacional.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That pass isn't the best. Cannavaro. Foyt. Cruyff. Romario. That's a shade optimistic. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. Vinicius Junior! He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Botafogo take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Amrabat, real... Can he finish? And that would have been some goal.
Amrabat clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Mohamed Salah. Looking to play. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And now he has two. This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, Romario! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Romario is offering a right smile there.
Botafogo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That looks a decent ball. It's beyond the defence. And this is Cruyff.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty.
And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
The chance to pull further clear.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.